Hey, what is up, all you beautiful people? My name is Mahia, and I'm your blind guide, and I want to talk to you about Volt. Now, right now, bybit, one of the largest exchanges, a top 10, is doing a free listing for whatever projects get the most votes. The way you vote is by transferring 1, 10, 1,000, 10,000, whatever it is, whatever you can afford, over to Bybit, and then you can use that to cast your vote for Volt. And now the way this would work essentially is by transferring this money. You are not donating it, and you are not necessarily paying for a vote. You get a vote as kind of a bonus to get on the platform right now. But what you will get is the ability to use however much you donate to vote, or not donate, however much you transfer to vote, and to be able to utilize it just like any other platform. So you can use it to buy Bitcoin, to buy ETH, Solana, Doge, Cardano, Avalanche, Shiba, Volt, once they get listed, which is pretty good and a very reputable exchange. And the fact that it's one of the top ones in the world will be huge catalyst for the Volt army and for Volt Inu as a project in general. And I mean, they have already got so many exchanges. So even if you don't know what Volt is, I would recommend looking into it a little more. Not financial advice. I've done quite a few videos on this channel about it, because they have just been getting exchange after exchange after exchange. I mean, I don't know any projects that in the first 6 months gets on, 25, 30 exchanges. And I mean, it keeps growing and growing. They've done hundreds and thousands, $100,000 buybacks, one after another, after another, after another. They've done giveaways for I believe they did one for Valentine's Day. They did one for Mother's Day. They've just done a lot for their community. Plus, through their racing game, they have given away, again, tens, hundreds of thousands at this point. And I mean, that is just incredible. And for anyone who doesn't know, the basic idea of the game is you're driving and you're trying to get a little further each time. You're dodging traffic. I think you're being chased by a police car, because I heard sirens in the back. I can't see it, but at the same time, I mean, it doesn't sound like, Grand Theft Auto type game, really. But I mean, it's just a smartphone game that you can earn money from. So if you're good at games like that, then definitely check this one out. Because I mean, it's not just the first place winner who wins a prize. It's, sometimes like the first through 30th or something like that win. So I mean, the better you are at this game, plus it's a game that as you play it, you gain a lot of skill in it, as in your reaction times will become quicker and you will be able to anticipate. So I think that is another big plus for them. Plus the fact that Voltoshi is buying NFTs all the time, especially when the price is low and dipped, which we have seen so much this year. And then also investing into, other low risk, high reward type coins, blue chip ones. I don't think they invest in stocks at all, but they do yield farming. They invest into nodes. They have so much going on right now as far as that, and that has really helped them to keep affording to, buy the dip and do $100,000 buybacks again and again and again, and we will see so many more. And then the all-time high, the 500,000 on ETH and 500,000 on Binance. That is going to be huge too. So I mean, so much for this project. And their mascot, it's from what I know, from what I heard last, it's not little, but it's a white wolf, and I personally love wolves. So I mean, if that's another plus, in my opinion, and not just because I like wolves, but because so many people do. They see the mascot, they can tell there was time and detail put into it, and then that makes them think, a lot of people might also be willing to invest in something like that, which I know is not necessarily the right thinking when you're investing, into a big you're investing your money, which, unless you're just kind of wanting to gamble it or whatever, you should look more than at just the mascot or whatever it is, the logo. But I still think that's cool, and I still think it's a plus, because I know a lot of people have been able to express their love for wolves too, utilizing that and just different um, so many different drawings and stuff like that. So I mean, that is just another bonus for this one. But the fact that they could be getting listed on Bybit is huge. So if you do want to, and or if you are in the Volt Army, either way, you should, transfer what you can, not financial advice, over to Bybit. That way you can vote for Volt, and then you can have extra money set aside for the dips we might be experiencing. We will find out more on the 28th as far as the inflation numbers to indicate if we're in a recession or not, because then we could see another drop. But in an inflationary situation or time, crypto is a very good investment, because again, a lot of crypto is deflationary as opposed to money, which is inflationary, which just loses value over time. Plus, just it's at its infancy still, so there's a lot more to gain in crypto. But that is all I have for you guys tonight. So again, check out excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me, just some nausea. But anyways, be sure to check out Bybit, and you'll get a lot more information from the Bybit on the rules, and from the Volt Telegram, because Voltoshi is going to be giving away $5,000 to people who put in two grand on this I wouldn't say this contest, but whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'd say it's a contest, because there are other coins competing to try to get this free listing. But if you put 2 grand in, and that for your vote for vote, vote vote for Volt, and then you reshare the tweet, you'll be entered in to win. And also, again, whatever money you put on this platform, you can utilize later. I mean, and honestly, if you have to, it is money you could just withdraw if you had to. So, I mean, it's just supporting Volt, is helping it get on a huge exchange. You're entered in to win depending how much you put into it from Voltoshi. And also, there's going to be $100,000 airdropped to the people that get on the exchange and for the project that wins the contest. So that is just another reason in which to put some money on this platform, and also get them on the top 10, very, very legitimate and very, very trusted. So Volt getting on this exchange for free right now would be huge. Just they have got so many already, but it would be a top 10, which would be incredible for the Volt army. And we have already seen what Volt can do in a bear market. So if we are headed that way, then yeah, I see a lot of positive in their future. Not financial advice. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sick anymore. I recently had COVID. I did 3 times the actual quarantine. The length of the quarantine, just to make sure I, really had it out of my system and was filling up to par. Because since they changed the quarantine regulation, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people who are still out and about coughing and stuff, but I've had a little bit of longer term issues, just as far as my throat and lungs, but it has been getting better the longer I've been able to get over all this, and just get some fresh air and a lot of sun. It really, really does help. Vitamin D especially. I'm not gonna go into a long thing about it, but so that is why I was gone for so long. But again, if you can invest into this bybit contest, it would really help out the Volt army and also be an incredible investment, in my opinion. Not financial advice. But I'm gonna get off here for tonight. I hope all of you have a beautiful evening, and I will be talking to you very soon. Goodbye.